can we do like an overview of what you discussed today for people
Sure.
here at the Periscope Summit?
Absolutely. Well, the title of my keynote was Periscope is all grown up and saving China. Meaning, it's a resource that has developed for us as business owners, taking us from, just the start of it back in March to the evolution of where we are today, where our streams are now showing up live and in the Twitter feed, which is amazing. But it basically gives us a chance to connect to our community or build a community if we don't already have one. It gives us an opportunity to implement business strategies that in times past, or even still, that we pay money for, good money for, and so it's a savings, on us as business owners. And then, it also gives us an opportunity to create content that we can repurpose in a multitude of ways. So it's an amazing resource that still, so many business owners haven't really embraced.
Now, there was a platform that you were talking about to transcribe. I don't remember the name of it. Can you tell me what that was?
Absolutely. It's called Rev. So it's like a abbreviated form of, rev.com. Couldn't think what I wanted to say there for a moment.
Right, because I actually remember meeting a speaker, and he was talking about transcribing his speaking engagements and things like that.
Absolutely.
Why not do it for Periscope? That's a great idea.
It's a great idea, and so many people think, well, I'll just use the video, but don't think so. Don't limit it just to that. How else can you leverage that content? Transcribe it, turn it into a blog post. Pull out tweetable moments, use those as tweets, create visual content with those tweetable moments that you can post on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and even cut small snippets of your video, put it on in its full entirety if you even wanted to on Facebook, because Facebook's getting so much bang for their video right now. So there's a ton of ways that you can leverage the same content for one block of time.
Now, I remember you used an example in your presentation about the business owner that had a huge email list but really didn't have her social presence. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. This is somebody that shared their story with me recently. I haven't asked if I can reveal her, so that's why I haven't named her. But she had an amazing story. She didn't have a lot of social presence, not a lot of Twitter followers, Facebook fans, but she did have a list of about 10,000, which, some people would say, well, that's not very big either, but for some people, that's huge. So she invited her community, her list community, to Periscope, where she could talk to them, engage with them, bring them value. And she had amazing success. She went on a 30-day campaign to share great content. And then, through the course of that 30 days, she would frequently mention her coaching programs. She sold a lot of a $15,000 coaching package, which is pretty amazing.
Now, you also talked about not hiding who you really are. Tell us maybe some of those tips of being that person and not being afraid.
Well, that's a tough one, because just getting out there and letting go of that fear. There's great things on the other side of fear almost always if we push through to the other side. But that's easy said, So many people still struggle with, just hitting that start broadcast button. But I just like to encourage people, because there are great things. It's not about us. If we can just get out of our own way and realize that somebody out there needs our story, needs our message, needs to learn from us in some way, perhaps, that's what it's all about. If you can impact one person, it's worth getting over your own crap to get out there.
So, you have any closing thoughts about the summit and things that are going on in here?
Well, I think the community as a whole here is amazing. I was just talking at lunch with another attendee here, and we were talking about the tight-knitness of this group and this community and how willing people are to help one another. And I think that goes back to what we've all said, is that, people get a sense for who you are because you're real, you're live on Periscope. So there's that, you feel like you know people, and the willingness to help and engage and, collaborate is so much stronger than if you were just tweeting one another occasionally or, connecting on Facebook. It's that live element that's really, really drives amazing connections and relationships inside of this community. So having all these people converge and they feel like they know each other already, incredible energy here. Incredible.
Yeah, it's been a great summit, and we hope that more wedding professionals will, in the future, consider coming to the Periscope Summit.